So we've covered how difficult adjusting to life to prison can be, especially with these conditions that just deny basic human needs and can cause people just to lose their sense of self as well as their sanity. And as Christians, we have a responsibility to respond to issues such as these, where human rights and human lives are just being tampered with. And so, a few Bible passages that talk on this matter are listed in this slide. And first, I'm going to mention Luke 22:54 through 62. So basically, this passage is it's when it talks about Peter denying Jesus 3 times during Jesus' persecution. And so basically, Peter promised Jesus that he would never deny knowing him. But when 3 people ask Peter if they know Jesus, out of fear, Peter says, "No, I don't know that man." And so something like that is just so like an act that in that time was just unforgivable, but Jesus still forgave him. Peter repented and Jesus gave him love and kindness and forgave him. And so examples such as these just show us that we need to reach out to people and know that even the righteous slip up. And so we are all on the same level, even though, like, yes, definitely there are crimes that are so much worse than just killing a small lie, but we are all sinners and we are all human, and at the end of the day, we're all children of God. And in Hebrews 13:3, it says, "Remember those who are in prison, as though in prison with them, and those who are mistreated, since you are also in the body." And that just goes to the next verse, which I'll talk about in a second. But it's calling us to remember people who are behind these closed doors. Even though we can't see them, it doesn't mean that they're out of sight, out of mind. They still matter and they still have lives and a heart, and they still have a purpose. So that goes into 1 Corinthians 12:25 through 26. I'll just read a short little snippet. The parts of the body will not take sides. All of them will care for one another. If one part suffers, every part suffers with it. If one part is honored, every part shares its joy. So no one person or group of people deserves to be lifted up high and the other one deserves to be low. Every single part of the body is important, and without it, the body cannot function. And right now, there are so many people who are just imperative to the function of the body of Christ who are in prison right now and who are being treated terribly with these conditions. And as a member of the body, we need to stand up with them and fight for their rights, because we all matter, even if there are some people who you just don't see right away. They're still extremely important.